Now I live in England, but I've lived and worked in several countries. I think my favourites were probably Japan and Mexico, mainly because of the food and because of the weather. As you know, the weather in England is often very cold, very grey and quite wet. In Mexico, it's much hotter. The skies were brighter and bluer, and there was less rain there, so it was lovely. And that was most of the year, even in winter. Japan was lovely also. It got more humid than Mexico in the summer and colder than Mexico in the winter, but it was still very, very sunny there, sunnier than in England. The food, well, I know some people eat to live, but I don't. I live to eat. I love my food. So Japan and Mexico were both wonderful countries for me. I know the food in Britain is maybe more varied than in other countries because we've got so many different types of cooking here. With all of our Italian restaurants, Chinese, Thai, Italian, the list is endless. But Mexican food was definitely the spiciest food I've had, so that even on fruit, we often had chili. Japanese food. This was probably the healthiest food and most delicious, and I became a bit of an addict to sushi by the end of my time there. Language in the countries. For me, Spanish was easier. That's the language of Mexico, because I studied it at university before, and it's much more similar to English. Japanese was extremely difficult, the most difficult language I've ever come across. And the more I learned, the more difficult it seemed to get. So overall, choosing between Mexico, England and Japan, I think Mexico is my favourite. It's the most relaxed country and the weather is beautiful. It's the sunniest and hottest country and it has beautiful beaches. So, if I choose, I'd live there.